going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero. And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Hello guys, welcome again, a new live stream. So let's talk about Bitcoin. So last time, what I said before, Bitcoin was forming a bullish divergence, as you can see here. Now we have the bullish divergence, and well, we have now the bounce, right? From this point and this point. And well, as you can see here, now it's playing. And also we have a bullish divergence in 12-hour chart, also in OBB. So that's why in my case, I opened a long position around $57,000 and I closed around almost 62. And the second trade was actually very small, around $63,000, like 1 hour chart, very simple long position from this point and this point, and that's it. After that, well, I'm waiting right now. Why I'm waiting? Because technically speaking, right, this is just a bounce to keep falling, right? As long as Bitcoin is below this area, around $67,000, Bitcoin actually is technically like to the downside, okay? So now we have some bullish things to say. Actually, I need to show you right now, but in general, if we see a bounce, for example, Bitcoin at 70K or 71, even a little bit higher, maybe a new high, and people they are excited again, it's gonna be a very nice opportunity to sell again. And let me show you why. First of all, here we have the bullish divergence, as you can see here, but we don't have the volume. As you can see here, the volume is not good. So now we have this bounce, but actually it's not gonna be very strong. I think maximum $67,000. Any close above this area, yes, you can expect maybe another leg up to 72, 71, but no more than that, I think. Now let's continue with the 2-day chart. 2-day chart, we have a buy signal here, as you can see here, and well, Bitcoin tested the MA55 here, but we don't have the volume like before. As you can see here, in February, volume was very healthy, right? And now it's still positive, but well, it's trending to the downside right now. So when I see this kind of price action, usually something like this happen. I saw it many times. Any asset, right? Like it's just pumping, and after that, when people again they are bullish, suddenly just a massive drop. So now let's continue with 3-day chart. 3-day chart, what is saying right now? Well, we don't have a buy signal. It's gonna take time. I mean, at least all the month, right? So technically speaking, it's still an uptrend in two day and 3 day, yes. But if I am very honest, I am just watching right now the weekly chart, which weekly chart is very, very important. As you can see here, we have sell signal here. We don't have better divergence, but the problem with this signal here, well, if I follow like very strict my system on trading, this signal, it could be the trigger for the monthly sell signal actually we have right now. Let me show you here. Well, actually was before the close, it was getting dark here, but well, the close here actually is not good in the monthly, as I said before. So what we can expect is like maybe just a bounce here, because when the chart is a buy, right now, yeah, bullish, right, but some sideways here, and after that just downside. And the reason, as I said before, is because we have a very nasty close in bi monthly here. So it's a shorting star in the top, so it's calling the top, yeah, right? So how we need invalidation? How? Well, we have to see a close in July, in a couple months, in July above $75,000. If we see a candle like this in July, for example, like this, yes, we can start talking about when, well, we have invalidation. But actually, it's a little bit concerning this, because as you can see here, we have a new high technically, and Bitcoin is forming actually a bi-monthly better divergence, right? I didn't say this before because I didn't want to scare you, right? I didn't want to scare you, and maybe you're holding Bitcoin right now, altcoins, and you're thinking to the moon, right? Oh, well, looks like 2025, 2026 is going to be very nasty for all the market. So now let's continue here with one day chart. Technically speaking, yes, the long position was around here, around maximum 59, 60K. The first target is around here, around 63, 64, and the second target is 67. But as long as Bitcoin is below 67, I am just defensive, looking for just this bounce here, this bounce, and after that, continuation to the downside, okay? Any close above $67,000, any close above there, at least one day chart, yes, another leg up to 70K, 71, but even if we see Bitcoin around here, maybe this month, I don't care, because I know Bitcoin is a sell in the macro time frames, okay? So even actually, if we see something like this, it's going to be even worse, because we will see a better divergence, even actually stronger. Yeah, stronger. So that's why it's going to take time. Remember what happened in 2021. In 2021, Bitcoin was in sideways here, in sideways for around 3 months, okay? 3 months, Bitcoin was doing something like this, right? Bouncing here, and bouncing here after Bitcoin broke the MA55, and another bounce, something like this. As I said before, I am actually looking for right now. Bitcoin around the MA55 for maybe 1 week or two, and after that, something like this. Okay, so let me show you here what happened here. We have a buy signal here around in April, right, 2 years ago. Bitcoin was just lazy, right, around the MA55, and after that, finally, when we had a new sell signal here, well, Bitcoin broke, actually crash, actually very bad. So something like that I am looking for. Yes, I'm waiting for that. The reason is because even if we have a bullish divergence here, we don't have the same setup in OBB, so that's why usually curve is not very strong itself, right? We have to see confirmation with a stronger signal if OBB actually is in the same page. Okay, now let's talk about the 4-hour chart, because I said this, now you want to enter in short. No, actually no. This is like this actually. The Bitcoin in 4-hour chart is doing very well, right? So as long as Bitcoin is just holding this range around $63,000, 62 minimum, yeah, $63,000. As long as Bitcoin is here, maybe tomorrow we will see a new buy signal here in 4-hour chart, and well, the next target is going to be $67,000. Yeah, so Invalidation, yes, very simple, right? Breaking 63, you will see another leg down to $58,000 and actually continuation. So that's why if you are bullish, you want to see Bitcoin holding $63,000 the next 24 hours. So you are thinking to open a long position around in 4-hour chart. Okay, so in 1 hour, I close my position. Why? Because actually I was in long position in 1-hour chart. Right here, I open my long position. I saw this bounce, and as you can see here, when I saw here Bitcoin printing this darker blue, I closed my position here, and after that, well, now we have a pullback. So, but in 4-hour chart, Bitcoin is actually doing good. Actually, it's very good. Maybe another leg up, but that leg up is going to be a sell. As I said before, as long as Bitcoin is below $67,000, the direction is still the same, right? It's to the downside, right? It's like this, it's to the downside, okay? So now, of course, you can watch 12-hour chart, because if we have the sell signal here and Bitcoin is below $67,000, now you know what is going to happen. Okay, so now let's continue with... I think I finished with Bitcoin. Remember, I think actually it's very easy, this technical analysis. Of course, you know, right? Bounce to what? To keep falling, right? I know. Maybe you are using lines because someone sent me this, right? It's a bull flag, right? It's a bull flag. You know, it's or falling wedge, whatever you want to call it, right? Actually, I don't care. Yeah, something like this. It's breaking, and you will see in Twitter, YouTube, many traders, right, doing something like this. So careful with that kind of things. Okay, so it could work, maybe, yeah, but you are thinking, because technically speaking, using classic technical analysis here exactly actually is your entry point, or after the breakout, some traders, they want to enter in the retest, and after that, continuation, right? So that is the classic way of trading. Well, no comments. Okay, so the only thing I know is following my seasonal trading. Just it's a bounce, testing the mid 55, and after that, continuation, right? So I need confirmation, right? I want to see Bitcoin closing candles above $67,000, and after that, the next one, it could be near 88, maybe. The odds are very low, but well, let's see. Now, let's continue with something else. I want to show you here the USD dominance, because actually it's very interesting. And let me show you here. Yep. In 1-day chart, what we have here, we have still we have the better variance, as you can see here. Now, of course, this is good. It's still as long as it's holding this area, as long as Bitcoin dominance is USD dominance is holding a 4.61. Everything should be fine. Just holding, right, a reset, right, waiting for the reset, and after that, another buy signal here. So that's why be careful with Bitcoin, because you are bullish right now. Of course, right now, today, maybe yes, still, but maybe a couple days, as long as Bitcoin is below $67,000, I will be careful, right? So let's talk about 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart, let me show you here. We have here a buy signal here. Well, this thing is not moving, so let's see. Let's talk about weekly chart. Maybe is better. Okay, the buy signal is still present. Well, the target is MA55, around 6%, right? So, and now my biggest concern is the monthly, not the weekly chart. Right now, I'm watching the monthly, and the monthly is bullish. I can tell you right now. Actually, I will be very aggressive. Actually, I did it last time, but I think there is a very, very, very high chance we already saw the top of the market, 74K. Yeah, potentially there is a very good chance 74K was the top of the market. Yep. So why? Because next month, as long as Bitcoin is below, well, in the same range, right? Even worse, 67, and plus the closing by monthly, we will see a buy signal in the monthly. If we see a buy signal in the monthly, game over. That's it, game over, and you will see. Well, I will tell you in that moment. You know what? Well, good luck, my friend, because everything is gonna just crash. So that's why my job as a trader, I have to see both sides of the market, not just one side. I know maybe you feel like, oh, no, I am bullish, like go long, right? 20x, right? Making 1000%, something like that. I mean, it's good. Actually, when it's a bull market, it's very easy, right? But I said before, like I want to keep like my technical analysis thinking in both directions, right? So always thinking in both directions. So that's why if we see the buy signal here in the monthly, well, last time we got this buy signal here. What happened here? You see dominance in 2021. Remember, this is the crash of 2021, where Bitcoin was at $69,000, and from this buy signal to the next sell signal, Bitcoin crashed to 15K. Okay, so that's why be careful here, because we have here exactly the same setup. We have volatility contracted here, right? We have volatility contracted here. We have a buy signal here, and we will have a buy signal very soon. So next month. So let's see. And also plus this chart actually is testing the MI55, right? So that's why next month, maybe a couple of weeks, I think is gonna be like this. Okay, it's continuation. Okay, continuation to the upside. Breaking 6%, you will see 8%, 9%, and so on. Because remember, this is an uptrend. So this is telling me every time when Bitcoin is pumping, right, people are cashing out. That actually this is telling me. Remember, when this chart is bullish, Bitcoin is not. It actually is bearish, right? So that's why. I think we will get a very good chance to buy Bitcoin right now at 64K. I don't think so. Well, I think that's it about Bitcoin. I think I finished, right? It's yeah. So please let me know in the comments you want to see an altcoin or something like that, right? So of course, many altcoins, they are bouncing here. Actually, many of them tested the MI55 and they were holding, and well, from there, maybe a potential bounce. Let me see, for example, Cardano, right? Cardano is still in sideways, actually. Well, we will see a buy signal very soon. Technically speaking, I will be bullish here, yes, if Bitcoin is bullish, right? But I am careful. Because even if I buy here and just Bitcoin wants to crash, everything is gonna drop, okay? So it doesn't matter if Cardano has a very nice chart right now. This is looking good, actually, to be fair. But that's why, as I said before, I am trying to not to follow my emotions, right? Just probabilities, right? So that's why buying Bitcoin at this price, I think it's not worth it, right? Remember, I am not financial advisor, right? You sell, you buy, whatever you do with your crypto, well, it's yours, right? I'm telling you what I'm doing in the markets. Okay, so let's continue. I'm gonna continue with Ethereum. Let's see what is doing Ethereum. Okay, so in weekly chart, we have the sell signal still present, as you can see here. We have here the monthly. The monthly, we will see actually this month a sell signal as long as Ethereum is below 3,600, 700. Yeah, if we see this close below there, yes, for sure we will see a sell signal here. And the target in the long term, right, is going to be around 1,700. Yeah, I know, maybe you don't like this, but yeah. Remember what I said to you, right? I think like 6-7 months ago, I said, hey, if I see something interesting, right, I will be maybe the first one to say this, because I am pretty sure many YouTubers, they are saying, no, Bitcoin will hit this, blah, 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 blah. The ETF in Hong Kong, blah, 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 right? I don't care. I really don't care. So, okay, so let's continue. We have the same bullish divergence here. Terrible, actually, this chart is terrible here. Look at this. We have bullish divergence here, bounce here, MI55, what? To keep falling. And now another test to the MI55, to what? To keep falling, because now there is no volume here, there is no momentum here. So this thing actually is getting ready to break the MI55 to the downside. Okay, so I'm gonna continue with Solana. Let me see, Solana. Solana, where is Solana? Oh, here, Solana. Okay, one the chart. We have, we don't have bullish divergence actually. Is this a bounce? Let me see. Let me see here, MA21 tested here, but no, we still have the better divergence here in weekly chart, so I'm still waiting for $100. A potential different, a bounce from there? Yes, of course. If you're bullish here, you want to see Solana just in sideways for maybe around 2 months, something like that. And when you see the seller line tested here and Solana is around here, well, we can think like continuation, right? But actually right now, I am just watching Bitcoin because I know, as I said before, Bitcoin is the king of the crypto space, right? Because the Bitcoin dominance is at least minimum 65%. So that's why as long as Bitcoin has around 60% of dominance in the market, all the altcoins just, most of them will just follow, right? I think that is not going to change in many years. Okay, so now let's continue with the stock market, right? The stock market, let's talk about this SP 500. Last time we had a sell signal in the weekly chart and monthly potentially. I don't know, let's see. Weekly chart, we have here a sell signal is still in progress. A very nice bounce of the MA21. Yep, as you can see here. So now let's continue with the monthly here. We will see actually this is the same setup as Bitcoin, right? We have here a potential sell signal forming in the monthly, right? Now the question is, I don't know. I don't like shorting the stock market because, you know, states, they are just printing always money. That's why this is looking like a Shiba Inu, right? So, but technically speaking, there is a better divergence here, right? Forming, right? But if we study the past, right? What happened in the past in this time frame? Let me see if there is another chart. Yes, here. With the, I back tested this. Usually when we have a monthly sell signal, the target is the ME55. The ME55 with better divergence, with normal sell signal in the monthly is the target is around ME21, with better divergence is around ME55. So now we have a potential better divergence forming, as you can see here. So technically speaking, in some point, maybe next year, maybe or by the end of this year, well, technically speaking, it should be around ME55. But I don't short. Because this is your Shiba Inu, right? Look at this, right? Look at this. This is just a massive uptrend, right? So follow the trend. The trend is your friend. And when you see another drop, this in the ME55, you know it's another moment to buy, right? So that's it. So that's why I don't like shorting this market. Actually, it's quite easy, as you can see, right? Just wait for the 25% drop, something like that. Yeah. In average, right? In average, around 20%. And that's it. That's why, I don't know. I like more Bitcoin, you see? The average drop every time, or the SP 500 is around 20%. Okay, so now let's continue. Let's continue with gold. Let's see. What is gold? Gold, okay. So my trade was around 2,400, something like that. Actually hit. It was a Fibonacci level. So now actually it's there. Now gold is still bullish. Yes, of course, it's bullish, right? So monthly is still to the upside here. If we see higher time frames, for example, 3-month chart, this is a breakout, right? This is a breakout. You want to see gold above 2,000. As long as gold's above 2,000, you can expect new high. I mean, like, the sky is the limit, right? So yeah, I think this is bullish. It's gonna take some years, but in general, when you see gold bullish, the market is not very good, right? I mean, like, currency is everything. Now let's continue. Let's talk about now the yen. Actually, it's very interesting what is happening with the yen. My target hit, remember what I said, 160 yen, right? Yeah. Well, exactly like, well, perfect. My target hit perfectly. Look at this. Beautiful. 160, and after that, well, technically speaking, this is not resistance. Eventually, if everything is fine, right, any close in weekly chart above 160, you will see a parabolic move. So Japan is going to be like Argentina, right? Something like that in Asia. So the target should be around 200, around 230, 240, something like that. I know it's massive, around 100% crash. But well, I am just doing technical analysis, right? So that's it. So Invalidation. If we see any weekly close breaking 150, it's gonna be very good. It's gonna be actually something I wanna see that. But well, I wanna see that. I wanna see the yen breaking 150, closing below there, because at least we will see some sideways right between 142 and 160. So in the long term. Now, there are good things. There is a variance here in curve, but there is a very high chance this variance is going to be very weak, very, very weak. Why? Because in the long term, I'm talking about years, the volume is extremely healthy, very, very healthy. So if I show you weekly chart, yeah, we have a better variance, as you can see here. Yeah, we have a better variance. Last time we got this better variance was last year, right? And from there, the yen was from 150 and crashed all the way down to 140 to the MI55. So with this signal, well, potentially we could see the same thing. We could see the same thing around 150, because now this is support. This is going to be a very strong support here. And it's very sad, right? Because we'll something like this, right? Sideways, and after that, continuation. Welcome Argentina, right? In Asia. Oh my God. Oh my God. But don't get me wrong, Japan is beautiful, but the economy is just trash. Okay, so I'm spending more time here because, well, actually I'm doing at the same time technical analysis for myself, right? So look at this beautiful variance, yes, but in 6 months, I mean, like with the close, actually I didn't show you before, if any close above 150 by July, right? Just in a couple of months, yes, the target actually is 200. Yeah, it's gonna be very nasty actually. Very, very good. Okay, so let's continue. I think, let me see. If you have any suggestions, questions, something, please let me know, okay, in the comments. Someone asked me about BNB, right, how it's looking. So let me see BNB in a 1-day chart. I said, well, it's sideways. Remember, actually, it was a chart there, just sideways here. This is just waiting for Bitcoin to do something. Technically speaking, it's doing something very well. As you can see here, we will see a buy signal very soon, maybe next week, right? And another test to maybe 600, 635. If we see a break here, technically we could see a new high, and the sky will be the limit. If possible, yes, of course, yes, because if Bitcoin is in sideways and it's not crashing, many altcoins potentially will keep just pumping. The problem is, like, if Bitcoin crash, everything, if you see a good chart in altcoins, in your altcoin, it's gonna be just destroyed, right? So that's why I will be just careful here. Yeah. And I didn't show you this before, but look at this. It's massive better variance, right? Massive better variance here from this point and this point. Let me see. No, actually, no, not yet. I want to see a new high. After I see a new high, yes, I will be more like this. The better variance potential. I mean, there is no better variance right now, but we will see it. We could see it if we see a new high. So someone asked me about cake. What happened with cake, right? Cake, yeah. Well, as you can see here, right? My target was around $8. Didn't hit, but it's still holding the MI55, right? The MI55. Well, looks like this thing is gonna be sideways for maybe another month or two. Okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Sure. Let me check oil. Let's see, oil. I cannot remember the last technical analysis for oil, so I don't know. Let me see. Oil, where is oil? Oil here. Okay, good. So right now it's in sideways in weekly chart, and when the chart is, you know what? This is, oh my God, this is like, well, it's looking good actually. It's looking like consolidation here. All this area is looking like it's consolidating here. So any close above 73, you will see another leg down to 80. 80 actually is gonna be a massive resistance. And yeah, around here, actually, this is the target for me, right? Around 80 in one day chart. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, we still have well, the momentum is not very good, but well, there is no volume here. But yeah, the target should be, as long as it's holding 67, 68, yeah, the target should be the MI55 around 79. So that's why I think it's not very smart shorting this thing. I think it's a time to start looking for longs. Let me see. Yeah, of course. Look at this, right? This in the MI55 here. The MI55 here. This is the time to start looking for longs or positions in long. Yeah, of course, the monthly. Very sad for us, right? Very sad. Everything is going to be more expensive. But yeah, so oil is bullish. It's going to be bullish, right? Something like this, right? In the next 3 months, something like that. So let me see the volume profile here. Well. Even if we see oil crashing all the way down to 60, it's gonna be a buy opportunity. Yeah. Why? Because the volume profile, the biggest one, right, is here. So as long as oil is around here, well, for me makes sense. Of course, I am not a financial advisor, right? But holding, buying and holding in this between 65 and 55, that is the area actually for me, the area for accumulation. So now let's continue with NVIDIA. NVIDIA actually, we have a sell signal in the monthly, I think. Yeah. Yes, we have a sell signal. I am not saying this is gonna crash, right? But maybe a decent correction, maybe potentially yes. Sideways at least, sideways. I think the party is over for now. Yeah, we have a signal here. We have a sell signal in monthly, but the volume is actually very good, very good. So in my case, as a trader, this is the time to start taking some profits, right? Because I follow rules, right? The sell signal is here, so I just take profits here, looking for a major pullback. Now, when the chart, this in the 55 here, very good. Buy signal here. This is like this, right? At least another test. It's a little bit late right now, around here, around 900. Any close 980, you will see new ATA, and from there again another leg to maybe 1500, something like that. Crazy numbers, you know. Okay, so Netflix. Let's continue with Netflix. Okay, bounce to keep falling. Yep, sell signal, buy signal here. Let me see the monthly here. Monthly, we have a sell signal in the monthly here. Weekly chart, sell signal here. This is bullish, of course, but of course buying here, no thank you. I will just wait out for like around the 55, around 500, and just continuation. Okay, so I think someone asked me about Matic. I said a long time ago, Matic is in sideways, just in sideways here, right? Closing about 1.20. Yes, we can expect $2 or $3, but looks like it's gonna be just in sideways here, sideways for a long time, another 2-3 months. Link sideways here, testing M55, very good. Not yet. I mean, like, you're bullish, you want to buy this. Technically speaking, is there, but you will have to wait at least another 2 months to see some results. Only if Bitcoin is not crashing, right? So that's the point. Okay, so recap for Bitcoin. I think that's almost over, right? My technical analysis for today. So let's talk about Bitcoin. 4-hour chart, no thank you, right? As I said before, there's a sell signal right now. Bitcoin is dropping, technically speaking. In 1-day chart, it's just a bounce to keep falling, right? As long as Bitcoin is below $67,000, I am not bullish looking just for this, right? A bounce to keep falling. That's it, right? So in my case, I open short sometimes. Yes, I do. But I am very careful because, Bitcoin is still in option in higher time frames, weekly chart, right? Monthly chart is still bullish, like in the monthly. But that doesn't mean like Bitcoin is not gonna crash. Of course, yes. Actually, like I said before, like in the beginning of this live stream, there is a very good chance, very high probability, 74K was the top of the market. Okay, I think we will get confirmation this month. If Bitcoin close, even with the buy signal in 2-day chart or maybe 3-day chart, but Bitcoin is below 70K, 71 this month, we will see a sell signal in the monthly here, and also we will see a buy signal in the monthly in USDT. And if we see that, buy. Okay, so of course it's my humble opinion, right? I could be wrong. I am a human. So, but let's see. Okay, let's see. So, my God. Well, I'm very happy about something. If I am right with this, because I said a long time ago, right? Like my target, the top for Bitcoin was it was from for me, right? I was expecting from $75,000 to $85,000, right? Something like that, around this area. Yeah. And if I am right with this, well, almost actually, it's almost there, like 74. I said in 2022, Bitcoin 14K, the bottom potentially around there, right? But Bitcoin hit 15K. So, well, in both, if of course we don't have confirmation here, but yeah, if let's wait. But it's gonna be very interesting, right? Like I fell for 1,000, right? If I am correct here, right? Because here I fell for 1,000. Here in 2020, I said Bitcoin will hit around 60K, maximum 64, 65, and I fell for $3,000, $4,000. In the macro time frames, it's nothing, but well, it's around 4 or 5%. So let's see, right? So in 2020, I was expecting this is the bottom around here, around $5,000. I was looking for. Bitcoin dropped to 4,000. In that time, I didn't have a YouTube channel. And yeah, from here, I was looking for around 50K, and after that, 60K. And here is when I was expecting a better variance in weekly chart, right, in the long term. So I am not saying I was just right all the time. Of course not, because I took many losses in the process, right? But overall, in the macro time frames, actually looks like my system of trading actually it works. So let's see. Okay. So right now here in 1-day chart, if you are thinking to open a short position right now, just be careful here, because we still have a bonus variance, right? So be careful here. Keep in mind this, because if you short here, technically speaking, this is resistance, right? You are right. But if this is strong enough, right, you will get wrecked, okay? So that's why be careful here. But, well, again, this is just a bounce, right? A bounce to keep falling. That's it. Okay, that's the projection, even with the buy signal here in the monthly, in 1-day chart, because I am looking for weekly and monthly, and it's not good, okay? Okay, my friends, I think that's all for today, okay? So thank you for watching, and see you in the next live stream, okay? Have a good day.
And when that comes out, you heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to zero.